Hi everyone, and welcome back to Scrap Edit Creations. I'm Diane, and today we are going to be continuing again with the Close to My Heart Album Retreat June 2023 layout share. Today's layouts are number 9 and 10, Seems Like Yesterday, and This Means the World to Me. These are really fun, so let's get sharing. So today's layout share is going to be Seems Like Yesterday, and the next one, which is This Means the World to Me. So I didn't have that set out. Love this one. I am very happy with it. Karen taught this one, and it was a lot of fun. I added a lot of periwinkle ink to this, which you wouldn't think periwinkle would look as good with these tones, and it looks amazing. I really liked the feel of it. We did do the white gloss spray. I have accidentally destroyed my white gloss spray. I'm glad that I ordered some more because I believe it's out of stock now. But we used, she recommended using a water brush. I don't have any that I can find. I had some, but they were getting kind of grubby, and so I had set them someplace to deal with them, and I cannot remember where I put them. So I just grabbed one of my regular paint brushes and created the ink using the periwinkle ink on my all-purpose mat, and then added a little bit of water, and then kind of did this little flick thing, and I had more control over it, which I appreciated to start off with, and I liked the feel that it gave on here. Let me switch to the close-up one. Okay, maybe even closer. See the flicking that I loved it. I really did love it. And so then I had already done a little bit of the white. I actually started dipping my paintbrush into the white and did that as well. And I liked the coverage that I got for that. I thought it did a much better job. So for me, using the long tube that comes out of the white gloss spray isn't as functional as using a paintbrush. And I think that that's kind of a user thing, like you know what works for you, and this is apparently what I need to work with. I also watched a video and somebody used one of these fan ones, and I've never used this one, so maybe I'll try that too. But I was very happy with the results of using this paintbrush. So if you are having problems with the splatter and it's getting everywhere and it's just messy and it's blobby, and you don't like it, spraying it out of the container, try the paintbrush technique. It really made it a lot easier. So we stamped this little round. It kind of looks like a Viewmaster reel, or not a Viewmaster reel. Back in the olden days, the label makers, it looks kind of like that. So we also have this glitter paper, and then we finally got to use the little butterflies, which those are so cute. A little bit more coloring with these flowers, which turned out beautiful. This was a pre-prep area where we embossed with ink. I'm still learning about that one. I did a good job though. I don't know if I would have put it on this layout. I think it was just put to put, and I don't, of course, like putting to put. These were folded. I ended up cutting them off. I didn't like all that bulk that it was giving them and the way it was laying. So I did cut those, and we just used the white gel pen. A lot of periwinkle ink. I don't know why I keep having to look over at my inks to remember the word periwinkle. This is a zip strip. This is the Harbor scallop, and I do have this in the cut file from the other day. I pulled it forward, and this yesterday is so pretty. This Harbor glitter paper, I think for this, or glimmer paper, or whatever it's called, I think I've been calling it glimmer, is really pretty on this layout. There's been a few times where I'm like, okay, yeah, whatever, but this one I really like it. Also, we took the sage leaves, and we added mist, and we added something else. maybe it was Sage and Mist. We added 2 colors to this, and then the white gel pen for some lines, and I was really happy with how those turned out. I did end up adding a little bit extra in here just because I could. We colored these with the pens, which was great too. And then again, these little flowers, just another little 2-inch circle. This one was, well, both of these were embellished with that embossing folder. I've got it right here. This one, and then we just used the stencils, which I also have somewhere standing right next to me. I don't see them. And just added some ink to that. So really, really simple layout, really, really great impact. So colors, we've got Sage 12 by 12. We've got, let me grab my ruler. This one is Harbor, and it is Harbor Light, and that is 5 by 12. I would recommend, if you're recreating this or you're, you know, not in a hurry and trying to get everything done, you just take a 1-inch by 5 inches and put on both sides, because we really did, you know, waste a lot of that. It's right back here. We cut this down by about 1/8 of an inch. I had 2 of these. I was going to put it over here too, but I thought it took away from it. But I did add it here, and it kind of looks like this is centered on this zip strip, which great technique, because you're using this paper that we don't, of course, have a lot of, and you're using it to, I mean, make it look like it's been expanded. Let's see here. We've got a little tiny bit of the scallop down here, and then some little hearts. I ended up grabbing my papaya ones. We were coloring them in the class, and I have them, so I just used what I had. We also put some of the periwinkle dots on here and some gems. I have lost my gem that goes here, but I did add some gems into the centers of the flowers, so I'll have to replace that one. But I was very happy with this layout. I will have a cut file. It'll be something that I will have online for you to use to get a few of these items. It won't be the full amount, because I mean, some of them are pretty basic. So that is the Seems Like Yesterday layout. Okay, so This Means the World to Me is the next layout. There are parts of this that I love, and there are parts of this that I had a hard time with. If you've seen my videos, you know I love craft. I'm not a big yellow person. Now, I will say, though, let me grab these. I'm going to topple my little pile over there. I do happen to love the honey butter. And I think it works really well in certain circumstances. I don't know. I just couldn't do it. I couldn't. It just was too bright. Even only putting, you know, a smidge on there. That's the dark side. Here's the light side. It just still is way too much. So I opted to go with Craft, my old fallback. So I did that, and I think it tamed it quite a bit. I was having at first some problems with this on the yellow, on the honey butter. And so when I put it on the Craft, I liked it a lot more subtle, a lot, it speaks to me in a different way than when it was on the yellow, where it was like, woo, this just feels nice, and I like it. This piece right here, again, we embossed, and this time, I know, I just found my, my butterfly one. I was watching Kelly do a video on this, and I'm like, I have to find this. So I went and I found it because I want to go play with it. It's amazing. It's just like this one. So I already knew I had it. I just didn't know where it was at. So, okay. So we embossed this, and since it's 12 inches, we had to, of course, flip it around and emboss it again. I tried to strategically put, especially on this side, where I combined them, because this side didn't combine as well. This side did really good. Then we took sandpaper, and I would show you my sanding block. It is a brick type square of foam that has sandpaper all around it. But Nora had to use it on something, and so I handed it to her, and I have not gotten it back yet. But I did sand this. I really, really like this look. It's really good. I even think after sanding this, adding a little bit of ink to it in a different color would be pretty too. Okay, so this page over here, we have the flagged piece or dovetailed piece. We have these flowers. I'm torn on the flowers. I do like them. I colored them a little darker. This one is supposed to be a lighter yellow, but my light yellow for the one that they said to use is this color. And there's, I don't know. I don't know. I don't understand it. So I'm just kind of working with it. And I do like them. I just wish it was more that yellow. And I can always redo these and cut these out, especially if Nancy wants that. On this page, we've got this wood grain. So it's got the cassette paper and it has the mix-ins. And it has these placeholders. So we've got a 3x3, a 3x4, and a 3x3. I know I've done stuff like this before, but I really like the way this is composed here. I really, really like it. I like that you can see a lot more of this wood grain paper and then a little less here, but you know, it just kind of gives it more of a frame, I guess would be the way to say it. So we put some little X's here. I ended up adding a little bit of ink. So I added Seabrook to this one and I stamped these in Seabrook. I wanted just a little more color here and there. These are the little posy stamp and that is done in mist. Okay, so I'm going to slide this over. Oh, this is Seabrook and mist over here. And these are Seabrook. And let's see, sage. I think that's pretty much all the colors on that one. Oh, stamped with the highlighter, alphabet, which I have cleaned up my stamps at least. And all of the stamps are inside here. I've found everything and I've put it in here so I will not lose them, at least not today. Okay, so the highlighter alphabet, we did the and to me. So this means the world to me. I really liked this. I liked how this felt. I like the changes in fonts. And I like that world is very similar to this, but it's not officially that. It's pretty close though. Okay, so I really liked that. Let me slide this over. On this side, this is probably my favorite of the two pages. Even though I really like the way that this is, I made a cut file of this one. This opens up like that. I really like that. I like the feel of that. I've done this on cards with things, not with pictures. And I didn't even think about doing it on a layout. And I'm so glad that we got to do this because it opened up a new world to me. No, I really, really do like it. So very nice adding more photos into here because this takes two pictures into 5. Pretty good, huh? We have a little bit of pen work here, more of, and I didn't do a great job on this one. I had to restamp it because it kind of was half on, half off, and it's here. It is here. We will say that. But I do like that little posy. Happy on this. I had to stamp this like 3 times. It was not working. This was the lines on, let's see it. Oh, they're right here. These lines and then this dotted line right here. Okay. Well, I went through 4 of these. Well, 3. And then this is the 4th one where I took this pen, the dark gray, La Pen, and drew the lines with a ruler and did the dashes with a ruler. I just had, to keep them straight. I could not line up to make the second set of lines here on this at all. I just couldn't do it. I don't know why. I don't know if it's because it's been used a lot and there's some black to it. I have no idea why I couldn't do it, but I did struggle with that. So again, more flowers here, some glitter paper, just an adorable layout. I added, and I don't know, oh yeah, they had it on here. I did add some ink, but they had some gems. They only did the X's in like one little spot. I kind of branched out. I had thought I might do some in here, but I opted not to. This is really dark, and I think if I was to do this again, I would actually take maybe this mint paper, and this isn't mint, this is sage, and put it right here. So, no, this is Seabrook, this is sage. Oh my goodness, so many different colors on here. But I think I would either take this sage or I would take the Seabrook and put here. I do not care for this this dark brown at this point in this layout. I think it detracts from the beauty of this one. So that is the second layout, and like I said earlier, I will have a couple of cut files with some of these bits so that you can recreate them. I hope you enjoyed these. I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to come and play today. Please like and subscribe if you would like to see more of my videos. Leave a comment and have an amazing rest of your day. I'll see you soon. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.